Cardano is here to stay. The Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has said this a couple of times. Perhaps the network just needs one big step to make it to its peak, and you'll be there to see that. According to recent reports, digital asset manager CoinShares disclosed that Cardano, Solana, and XRP products are bucking the trend of a seemingly pessimistic institutional investment climate. In the latest digital asset fund flows weekly report, CoinShares noted that investors are currently less optimistic, as seen in outflows over 8 of the last 9 weeks, totaling over $450 million. Also, CoinShares found that digital assets saw outflows of $54 million last week, implying the 5th week of outflows in a row. Digital asset investment products saw outflows totaling $54 million recently, and there have been outflows for 8 of the last 9 weeks that aggregated to $455 million, with year-to-date net inflows falling to just $51 million. According to CoinShares, much of the outflow activity can regionally be traced back to the United States. As usual, Bitcoin suffered the heaviest blows as outflows. Bitcoin comprised 85% of the outflows, seeing 45 million. Short Bitcoin inflows proved to be short-lived, with outflows of 3.8 million. However, it remains the most loved investment product with month-to-date inflows at $12 million. On the other hand, Ethereum products bled out a tune nearly $5 million last week, while Binance Coin and Polygon lost $0.3 million each. But here's the big thing. Not all altcoins went down the drain. Solana, Cardano, and XRP products also inflows totaling $0.7 million, $0.4 million, and $0.1 million respectively. Nonetheless, Cardano ADA critics are unwilling in their resolve to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the blockchain. Charles Hoskinson has always been stepping up to counter the FUD with facts. Regardless of the good things that have been revolving around Cardano lately, the criticisms won't stop. Responding to a Twitter chat stemming from a YouTube video that alleged that Cardano DeFi had no total value locked and that the institutions were not interested in the protocol, Hoskinson considered it as a lot of noise in the crypto ecosystem. The Cardano founder noted that the community members should look out for the positive signal, and further explained that the protocol and its ecosystem is getting real adoption and growing as an ecosystem under the harshest condition our industry knows. Hoskinson also likened the development efforts of Cardano to those of Bitcoin. According to him, the Cardano blockchain is spreading its tentacles of innovation in a completely decentralized manner like Bitcoin. This was a jab at critics who may note that the protocol's administration is centralized. The comment from the Cardano founder completes the claim for a community member known as Chris O, who shared a snapshot of Cardano's TVL in comparison with that from other blockchains. As far as Cardano is concerned, steady building remains the goal, a general aim of leading the decentralized finance and non-fungible token ecosystem among others. It's interesting to note that Cardano's approach is quite simple, and it depends on driving a highly decentralized network of developers to build usable products for the real world. Over the past year, several exciting products have been launched to double down on this mission. Some of the products include the JED stablecoin, Marlowe Smart Contract Protocol, HydraHead and its dedicated wallet, and the Cardano Lace wallet, among others. Many investors are not even seeing the plethora of benefits that Cardano has to offer. Also, Charles Hoskinson has a history of teasing Ethereum and his co-founder Vitalik Buterin. However, it recently seems like he stepped things up a notch. A discussion broke out about which ecosystem is better after a question was posted on X, if Cardano would ever be an Ethereum competitor. A user noted that it was telling that Ethereum had to transition to a 2.0 version of what Cardano already is today. Another user pointed out that Cardano followed Ethereum's roadmap but was behind by years. Then another X user said that he predicted Hoskinson would stop talking about Hydra and look towards things that Ethereum developers are doing, essentially copying from them. He added that Hoskinson would soon say, "Our plan was always that if it works on Ethereum, we can just copy it, and actually rollups and data availability have always been the future of Cardano too." Hoskinson took the bait and said he felt sorry for people obsessed with their blockchain. "We are living rent-free in the maxis' minds. I pity them." He did not only defend Cardano, but started to throw punches at Ethereum too, saying that, meanwhile, Ethereum has a dumpster fire of a consensus layer, has a terrible programming model that they can't change, and are getting eaten alive by their own layer 2 ecosystem. Investors have started taking sides, and no matter whose side you take, it is clear that Cardano does have great prospects. There's no dispute about that. Cardano's development runs in stages and is now anticipating Volatility. Hoskinson thinks by then, Cardano will serve as a blueprint for other blockchains and be substantially more decentralized than all cryptocurrencies on the market. However, a widely followed crypto analyst is warning that several altcoins could soon undergo severe market corrections due to one main factor. In a new strategy session, DataDash host Nicholas Merton told his YouTube subscribers that declining market liquidity could send Cardano, XRP, and Binance Coin much lower. According to Merton, BNB can decline by more than 38% from its current value after dipping below 2 long-term support levels. He He then added that XRP is facing downward pressure from a large volume of selling that could have caused it to collapse by 70%. According to him, I think it's going to come down in history as one of the biggest distribution patterns in the history of crypto. The price action shows it here. There is more available supply as there have been more distribution and unloading of previous locked supply on the market. And as you can see here within the price action, I'm not excited about buying something like XRP even as a speculative asset until I come down here and test this line as support at the 15-cent level. Even from there, I'm worried that this might have a long-term distribution pattern where there's no return in sight back above this level once it breaks. The trader equally said that Ethereum rival Cardano would decline by more than 37% from its current value after a bullish triple bottom price pattern fails to take shape. He said, take a look here at the ADA USD pair. A lot of people are excited about Cardano potentially setting a triple bottom here, but I gotta tell you, notice here how as time progresses, consistent resistance, weaker relative highs here versus the past. I think this snaps lower. I think this is going down to 15 cents. I'm not here to argue about which projects are good or bad. I'm here to say at the end of the day that the direction, the underlying thing that is going to set the momentum for either direction and price in the broad price performance of financial assets, including cryptocurrencies, is liquidity. And unless liquidity starts to rebound, ADA is likely going lower. Cardano ADA has indeed witnessed a downward trajectory for the past week, with buyers unable to turn around the trend. As Bitcoin struggles to maintain its momentum above $26,000, leading altcoins, including Cardano, are feeling the pressure, leading to a bearish outlook among traders. Yet hope emerges as there is a surge in large transactions near ADA's price drop, hinting at a potential accumulation of an upcoming big move. Whales often see dips in trending altcoins as profitable chances to hop in. Consequently, they amass massive quantities of the altcoin, generating buying momentum on the chart, which can lead to a price surge. Cardano is currently in such a scenario. Data from Into the Block shows a significant increase in large transactions on September 25th. So far, the figure shows that whales shifted close to $3 billion, with the metric rising from $4.7 billion to $7.4 billion. This development emerged following ADA's price drop to a low of 24 cents. This seemed to be an accumulation as it created a strong support level for ADA price, preventing it from dropping further. Meanwhile, there remains a bearish undertone as the open interest metric has seen a significant decline, plummeting by more than $8 million. This indicating a declining interest in ADA's trading given its inability to induce notable price volatility. Cardano's ADA has touched a crucial support level at 24 cents, suggesting that bearish momentum continues to dominate the altcoin. However, buyers are aggressively defending an immediate decline as the ADA price reversed its trend from the dip, suggesting buying demand near lower levels. Currently, there is a glimmer of hope for the bulls to make a comeback, with opportunities flowing in from institutions. Cardano will get it right this time. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.